It is my honor to introduce Jennie Taylor, who is a Gold Star wife and founder of the Major Brent Taylor Foundation. The foundation is named after her husband, who died while serving in the U.S. Army in Afghanistan in 2018. The mother of 7 children, Jennie is a native of North Ogden, who earned a bachelor's degree from BYU and a master's of education from Utah State. And as you will see, her energy and passion knows no bounds. Ladies and gentlemen, Jennie Taylor.
Ladies and gentlemen, it really is such an honor to be with you this morning, to see the turnout you have of veterans, service members, police, city officials, your entire mayor and councilor here. Of course, our Gold Star military surviving families. Brittany, we love you. Moxons, Mounts, our hearts are with you. A lot of people ask about this monument and maybe what it is that makes it different from another monument, or maybe what it is in the first place. I'll tell you, when I first learned about a Gold Star Families Memorial Monument, I was in Ogden at the Gold's Gym on the elliptical, shortly after my husband had been killed, trying to find the energy to just keep putting one foot in front of another. I saw a post on Facebook, which shows I wasn't working out too hard if I had my phone and I was flipping through Facebook, but I was there, so that counts. I saw a post on Facebook for some city somewhere back east for some group called the Herschel Woody Williams Medal of Honor Foundation. And Herschel Woody Williams was a man who survived in World War II as a Marine at Iwo Jima. And as a survivor, he has dedicated his life to honoring the memory and the families of those who did not survive with him. And they started this movement of putting together a monument to the families, to those left behind. And I saw a picture of that monument, which someone else had seen a picture of that monument. And just like Mayor Randall said, someone else saw a picture of that monument and said, I want one in my hometown. And so I called a few friends, I called our mayor, I called every single member of our city council. I said, hey, what do you think of this? I've yet to meet anyone in the 2 years that have passed that think it's a really bad idea to have a monument to the families of our fallen. Let me explain a little bit about what this monument is and what it isn't, how it's a little bit different from other monuments you might see in a veterans memorial or even at a national wall with names. There's not a single name on this monument. This monument is to the families and loved ones of those who have lost someone in the service. I won't define what family means to you. Now, obviously, when a soldier or a military member dies, we think of their parents, we think of their spouse, we think of their children and their siblings. But what about the high school buddy that felt like a brother? The coworkers that were with him through thick and thin? The soldiers that were there by their side, perhaps even the day they died? This monument is for them, for the family, for the loved ones. You look at this monument, and this picture is beautiful, but I will tell you the picture does not do it justice. It is large, it is strong, it is a deep, black granite. It stands proud and stately. And right in the middle, there's a giant hole cut out in the shape of where the service member once stood. And that is exactly what America's Gold Star and military surviving families are. They are strong, they are proud, they are majestic, they are resilient. And in the middle, there is a giant hole where their love for their missing, fallen service member continues to beat in that broken heart. But we emphasize today the strength, the resilience, the pride, the dedication. For our men and women who put on their uniforms could not do it without the love and support of their parents that raised them, of their siblings that might have joked with them and helped them play cops and robbers as a kid, of their wife who said okay when once again they needed to walk out that door on a deployment or an assignment, to the friends, to the co-workers, to the loved ones who had their back and watched over their family while they were away. St. George is a beautiful, patriotic place. We saw that when Sergeant Mount was killed. We see that every day when flags fly. We see that when veterans put on their black jackets and ride their motorcycles in honor of everyone who dies in a uniform, regardless of location, regardless of cause of death. We honor all who serve and have served, and we honor the families that empower them to serve. We're just a few days away from Memorial Day, and our goal is to have this dedicated by Veterans Day. That's not a very long time. So we need you to get to work in helping us find the funds to make this possible, to put a little skin in the game, to take the I thank you that you give to the soldier at the airport. Thank you for your service, we've all said it, and maybe put a little bit behind it. Like the mayor said, it might be $1, it might be $5, it might be an incredibly generous offering of $10,000. But everywhere, regardless of the size of that donation says, thank you to the service member, and we love you to the family. We won't forget their service or your sacrifice. Memorial Day and Veterans Day are beautiful bookends with the 4th of July right in the middle, but they're all very distinct days. Veterans Day is the day of the serviceman, the servicewoman, those who have served, those who are serving, the young people we hope will someday serve. The 4th of July is the day we celebrate America, independence, freedom, the chance for each of us to pursue the American dream and to try to help someone around us do the same. But Memorial Day is in a category of its own. It's not just a day for barbecues, though I like a good hot dog. It's not just a day for a sale on a couch, though I'll admit I like a good bargain. Memorial Day is the day of the fallen, uniformed men and women who throughout generations of time in this country have paid the ultimate sacrifice. Memorial Day has its history in the Civil War. Think of Gettysburg. Think of those battles. Think of over 600,000 people dying in that war. What kind of a percentage would that be in today's population? Right now, less than 1% of Americans currently serve, and it's a small percentage of those who currently give their lives in the line of that service. But Memorial Day started with the Civil War, and it was called Decoration Day because those who had loved and lost someone wanted to decorate the graves with flowers, with remembrances, with tokens of honor. And guess what? At that time, everyone had lost someone. Everyone had someone's grave to decorate. Now it's interesting because we think decorate means make pretty and beautiful, and I'll put that flowered wreath on my husband's grave. But another more meaningful definition of the word decorate is to add honor to. What do we do on Memorial Day? We add honor to the lives of those who have given the ultimate sacrifice. We add honor to those who are still living and serving in those uniforms, whether it's the fire and police, the military, the Marines. We add honor to their memory. We add honor to their sacrifice. We add honor to their courage. And how do we do that? By living lives of honor. We best honor those who have been willing to give their lives for us by making something of honor out of the lives they have given to us. That's what Memorial Day is. St. George is home to a lot of current military members. St. George is home to more Gold Star and military surviving families than I promise anyone on this grass is aware of. There are more out there than we know, and they need our love and they need our support. They need us to remind them that they are strong and resilient like that granite, and they need us to acknowledge that hole right in the middle of their heart can be filled with pride and gratitude. St. George is also home to a lot of people who want to retire here, and their service might be years and years behind them. And someday, they'll leave us, maybe in the line of duty, maybe simply from old age and natural causes. Every one of them will leave a life and a legacy behind, a family, a friend, a loved one. Whether their time comes sooner or later, this is the place to honor them, to honor their families, to honor the rich heritage we have as Americans. There is far more that unites us than divides us in this great country, but sometimes we forget that. It is my hope and prayer that this beautiful, majestic, black granite monument with the whole of a service member saluting cut out will be the greatest reminder to each of us of the greatness of this country and the price that it takes for that greatness to perpetuate. I hope as we talk to our children and our grandchildren about the greatest generation of World War II, we remember and remind them that the greatness of this generation can't die with each of them. It is on us to honor those who have gone before us, who have paid that last measure, their ultimate price through their devotion by living lives of greater devotion, by living lives of greater honor, greater courage, greater unity, greater love. It is my prayer that we will fundraise for this monument swiftly. It is my prayer that cities like South Jordan and beyond will also want one in their hometown. And it is my prayer that as citizens of this beautiful country, we will not take for granted the precious blood that is spilled almost on a daily basis, so that we can remain the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you. God bless you. God bless the city of St. George and the United States of America.
Thank you very much, Jenny.